Okay. All right. Can you guys hear me? Can I be heard? Trying to make sure here. Okay. I'm over here chewing some gum. Probably should spit that out. It's a lack of professionalism. Damn. I don't have any water in here. Well, rats. Are the bugs too loud? I feel like this swamp sound effect is too loud. Turn it down a little bit. Okay. Ugh. How's everybody doing tonight? Yeah, I feel like that sound effects. These sound effects are too loud. Am I in focus? I feel like I'm a little out of focus. Well, all right, whatever. Dang. Am I going crazy or are these bugs just loud? Okay, I can hear myself. Okay, that's not so bad, actually. This ain't so bad. All right. How's everybody doing? How are all 5 of you and the one liker doing? Are we having a night of any kind? I don't have a prompt yet. I don't have a prompt yet to ask the chatters. Let me think here. Phone line is open. Just editing. I know that takes a long time. You're an animator. Oh, Thanks. Thanks for calling me a good sir. I'm doing just fine. I'm doing just fine. Just fine. Let me go ahead here. Let me get a better prompt for tonight. Best drinking experience yielded some interesting answers last time. They kind of go the way they kind of go the way they always do. People will take the story where they'd like. I don't typically have a lot of control over what they end up talking about. So, aren't you an incel weirdo or something? Who, me? No, last time I checked, I'm not. No, I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, the weirdo's up in the air, but the incel, definitely not. Hey, I ain't involuntarily celibate. I'll tell you that much. Not to brag. What is the prompt? What should it be? I got voicemails here, too. Whenever people called in last time. No, I'm not even involuntarily celibate whatsoever. I'm not celibate whatsoever. That's what I meant to say. I'm not celibate whatsoever. I'm incredibly uncelibate. No, whatever. I don't need to diversify that discussion. Maybe like, let me think. I like that. The coolest thing you've ever done. I kind of want to hear something interesting. I want to be impressed. Somebody come up with something cool to tell me about. The coolest thing you've ever done. Most interesting thing. Same difference. Whatever it is. I don't really care. Subscribe one moment while Chaney. Hello, I can't hear you. Hello, brother. Okay. I'm reading some of these voicemails people left me. Let me see here. Okay. I've got to make sure that the Zoom is working properly. Honestly, all things considered, I don't have a consistent enough amount of viewers to regularly be getting phone calls consistently, which I know is so surprising. You'd think that someone as popular as I would have the phones ringing off the hook. Au contraire, that's not the case. I have it, they're like busy enough. They're not typically very successful, but it gets the job done. If people want to call, they can. I'm trying to get to a point where anybody can call for any reason. Anybody can call for any reason. Is my phone line set up? Is it working? I think it is. Okay. Well, whenever the all right. Well, I'm not getting any calls. It's only been virtual phone or landline. I don't do cool shit. I don't do anything cool though. I mean, that's a shame. Forgive me. What am I supposed to ask you guys? What? Nobody's got anything cool? I mean, no one has ever done anything cool. There's 14 of you in this chat, and none of you have done anything cool. That just feels that feels lame. That feels lame. There's got to be something cool. I feel like you're selling yourself short here. There's got to be something. I can't be crazy. Let me change this a little bit here. I can't zoom in. I got to zoom out a little. A little bit. This camera's way too zoomed in. They don't need to see the edges. There we go. This is much better. What is cool to you? Well, that's not my opinion. That's why I left it open. If you think something's cool, come in and tell me it's cool. My cool thing? It's the coolest thing I've ever done. Okay, that is a difficult question. I just got to think about that for a second. Maybe oh, I just had a call I missed. I'll call this person back. I don't know. I mean, maybe... Chat with Chaney, you're on the air.
Hey, what up?
How's
up,
it
dog?
going? What's going on, man?
Nothing much, dude. I actually just saw your video where you're interviewing people in Charlotte, and I'm from Hickory, North Carolina, so I was like, oh, hey, what up? That's cool as hell.
Sweet, yeah. I mean,
right.
You know what it's like.
Okay.
Have you been to Charlotte?
Oh, yeah. My brother actually plays saxophone up there.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. He does pretty well. His name's Zach Wheeler.
Zach Wheeler.
I'm now outing myself. I'm about to tell a cool story that is honestly a little bit private, but so I should not be outing myself anymore. Don't say anything.
Okay, fine.
Don't.
I won't say
14 people. Don't triangulate who I am. I am divorced. Here's my cool thing. I am divorced, but when I was married, me and my ex-wife went on a sojourn to find her real bio dad, and we did find him. He's cool. He's in Arizona. And while we were there, we did a bunch of acid, and then ended up having a three-way with a random white bitch at the excuse me, random beautiful woman at the random anarchist festival. We met her crazy lumberjack dad at. So there you go. That's pretty cool, right? I think that's pretty cool.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, right.
I'll at least say, by the standards of so far, given that there have been no other calls, that's the coolest thing we've heard.
Right.
I mean,
Is sex not cool anymore? I don't know.
Well,
that was pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, that's up to the kids today. I mean, statistically, the kids don't think sex is that cool. I've heard.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Yeah. Right.
It just sounds like, hey, more for me.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Us. No, yeah, we're cleaning up.
No, you
sure.
and me.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I'm the king.
Yeah.
We're the kings.
Yeah.
More for us. You losers.
Yeah, right. Yeah, spicy white boys, nerdy white boys, definitely just cleaning up,
getting our noses dirty.
Yeah.
Getting to that, getting down and dirty, down to business. That is interesting. So wait, I'm not going to try to out you or anything. So that's the coolest thing you've ever done. Was that just so cool, or was that recent? Uh-huh. You know what I mean? Have you done anything between now and then, or what?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. No, I guess, that was a pretty good one. I guess, I do random shit. I'm a weird artist, I guess. I try to make video games. I guess that's kind of cool for nerds. The thing I'm working on now is I'm literally trying to make, one of those, Digimon pets, digitally.
Okay.
A physical device that you can, put on a keychain. That's not terribly cool, but
that's a little cool.
Some people find that it's kind of people find that impressive, I guess. Although it's definitely a couple years out on that. I'm still working on that a lot.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, post divorce, it's been pretty rough. No, I'm not kidding.
I mean, I'm sure that I would usually I hear divorces are super easy to get over and they're fun for most people involved. That's what I
actually, honestly, my divorce was pretty clean. We're still good friends, so I guess that's kind of cool. Like having a dope divorce where you get to like go to the courthouse together and make jokes with the people as you're getting divorced. That's pretty cool.
That is
cool. In a way, what I mean. That's sort of a level of. I think that represents a certain, you know what I'm saying? Like you're demonstrating a level of coolness.
Yeah,
sort of level-headedness.
I mean, very literally, it's cool. That. Yeah, like you are cool-headed. Yeah. You're like, I mean, as far as divorces go, there are people who murder each other, people who hide each other's kids and belongings. So I'd say that this is, all things considered, this is one of the coolest divorces so far.
Yeah, I think I had a pretty cool divorce. Yeah, no, like truly. Yeah, I think it's actually one of the coolest divorces ever.
Yeah,
don't big coat me. This guy, rookie experience. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. This is not a coat.
Wait, rookie experience. One thing. Have you been divorced?
Yeah, you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
You gotta be divorced if you're gonna speak on the topic of divorce. I've never been divorced. Yeah, I'm just giving my best guess.
And I don't hate you, rookie, but I'm just saying, cope is funny, but it's a funny thing to say, but I think you're out of your mind.
No, a little bit.
You don't know what you're talking about.
You got to take every day. Like, there's a certain level of making lemonade with lemons, right? It's like,
right. Yeah.
Could be a hell of a.
You got to take your divorce. You got to take your divorce and make divorce-ade with it. You know
yeah, exactly. You
got to squeeze the juice out of that lemon, and we did have some really funny bits.
Sounds like
I was joking about. I did a domestic violence bit that was a joke, totally. And I was like, wait, I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't do this at the court. I was like,
no, probably not.
Like,
yeah,
you break you do it, and then you're like, because they were asking us if we had any, like, if we were all cool with it or whatever. And she was like, yeah, we're fine. I was like, yeah, you're fine, right? And then I was like, oh wait, I shouldn't do this. I'm sorry.
You're in the one place where making a joke like that is maybe the worst decision you could possibly.
They were all laughing. Everyone was laughing. Everyone's laughing.
As long as they're laughing.
It worked out. They understood.
That's like, oh man. Her lawyer is like watching you like a hawk. Like, oh
well,
man.
There's no lawyer. That was what was cool. Is there was no lawyer. That's what's cool about it. No lawyer.
Okay.
We literally, it was just us. We had the biggest complication was you have to like go back and forth between these different. It's like bureaucratic stupid.
Sure.
It's idiot. It's classic. We're all white libertarians here. No, I'm just kidding. It's classic government, right? But it is like it was just a lot of like, you go to one place and then you go to the other place and you go back again. And you're seeing the same people over and over again. One guy I saw, I haven't seen him since high school, and he was like, hey, what are you here for? And I was like, me and my wife here are getting divorced.
First time seeing a guy since high school and you're getting a divorce. Oh, what have you been up to? Yeah. Oh, this mostly. Hey, you want if it's a Yap Fest, call it Anthony Frey. Call in. Come on, man. You call in here. This is the first guy who's called all night. There was nobody else calling. I took the call. It's a Yap Fest. It's a phone call. What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to rap on the mic? What do you want from me?
Yeah, right. All these people with like, incel, blah, 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 blah.
Okay,
yeah,
I'll pick
and then
it up.
It's like they have no courage. Yeah, I'll get off. I'll let you go.
That's
the coolest thing ever.
That's a cool story.
I think it's pretty good.
I'll take another call, man. Have a good rest of your night. I appreciate you.
And I will say, just get married. The divorces aren't that bad. Everyone be saying divorces are shitty and they ruin your life. Like, don't marry a crazy person, you asshole. You're the idiot. If you get screwed by divorce, that's your mistake. That's all I'll say.
This is the advice of the divorce man on the phone, everybody. Take it as you will.
Have a great one.
Have a good
See you, buddy.
See you. I mean, if anyone's going to speak on the topic of divorce, I would suppose it would be somebody who's divorced. But then again, maybe it's kind of like in my head. Don't trust a bartender who doesn't drink, right? Why would I trust marriage advice from somebody who's been divorced? It's also like dating advice from a friend of yours who's never had a long-term relationship. That just sounds like a bad ROI. Why would I go get financial advice from a guy who's never had a bank account? You know what I'm saying? I think, what the hell? What is that about? Never get high on your own supply. All right, that's fair enough. Asking the fish how to catch a fish. I mean, that's something like that. He would also have dinner with her husband and then sit in a cuck chair in the bathroom and to make the friendship stronger with that bond. I mean, what is it? I don't even know what this guy's talking about, dude. One more thing out of you like that rookie experience, and you get timed out for 1 minute. Okay, I got to chat up. I got a caller here. Chat with Chaney. You're on the air.
Hello, man. What's up? How's it going?
I'm doing all right. Are you Anthony Frey Music?
No, I am not. I am Evan, who, if you might recall, last time I called, I went on like a tangent about how shitty my job was and
yes,
all that.
You did.
Do you recall that?
Yes, I do remember that.
Yeah, I have an update for you. You might immediately know where this is going.
You better keep it. Oh, you quit. You didn't get fired?
No. Although I will say that, like, I think that they wanted to do that, but I didn't want to give them the satisfaction. So,
wow. There you go. Good for you.
Yeah. I will tell you that it did feel rather, like, invigorating, because basically what happened was, right? I mean, every day that I was going there, I felt, like, really miserable. And I'm not exaggerating. Like, I was, like, very depressed. Like, every day that I woke up, and I was, every day I woke up, I was like, fuck, I gotta go in today, and
sure.
that's kind of the way that I felt. And
now you've quit.
I did. I went into work one morning, and my manager and a certain other coworker were treating me and speaking to me in the way that they usually always would. Mm-hmm. And it got to a point where, and I don't know if this will sound like dumb or whatever, but it got to a point where I legitimately could kind of feel myself like, feeling the urge to like just kind of fucking go off on them.
Uh-huh.
Just kind of like lose my composure, right?
Uh-huh.
And it got to a point where in my mind, I was like, okay, what is the more responsible decision here? Should I just go off on these people and, fucking like cause a scene, or should I just walk away? And, what I ended up doing was walking away. And I feel like that was the better decision. You know what I mean?
You know what? That's probably true. That's probably true, and good for you. But I've got to ask you, the stream question is coolest thing you've ever done.
This is not the coolest thing I've ever done.
I was about to say, is the coolest thing you've ever done quit your job?
No, I've quit plenty of jobs, and it wasn't like cool, but it feels good, All
right, well, I'm proud of you. I'm glad you did that. Give me your coolest thing you've ever done. You get 2 sentences, and then I'm hanging up on you. I've got to keep this tight tonight. People call me a yap fest up here.
Okay, all right. So, at the age they sound really young. I'm 24. What? I'm 24.
Well, that's just
anyway.
You just used your sentence. You used 1 sentence. You get 1 more sentence.
All right, Chaney, my friend, my companion, my brethren. Anyway.
That was a whole sentence. He used the sentence. He used the whole sentence. I said he got 2 sentences, and he took 1 to talk to the chat, and then another one to say, Chaney, yes, my brother and my brother. That's too many sentences. Commas. That's a run-on sentence. No, you gotta play by the rules. I got like a couple of rules. Okay, I give you like a small margin. Okay, you can work with me here. Chat with Chaney. You're on the air.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
Coolest thing ever done. Okay. I stole my friend's dad's boat and took it to the lake where it subsequently broke down and I got stranded.
How did you wait? Does he keep the boat in the lake, or did you hitch it and take it there?
Okay, so I don't know. I was looking at your stream. I don't want to turn a yap fest, but essentially...
No, it's okay. I need to know more than just that. You stole a boat.
Okay. You said 2 sentences. Okay, so my friend's dad was out of town, right? And they're like, they're pretty well off. I don't care. But they have a boat. And, this is going to sound weird. I read Into the Wild, and I thought, oh, let me be Chris McCandless. I think it'd be so cool because I'm stuck in suburbia, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, hey, I know how to, drive a boat. Can I borrow your boat? And my friend's tight as shit. They're like, yeah, do it. Just like, don't bump into anything. Like, awesome. Yeah, I'll just take it to Lake Mead for the weekend. So I go, I hitch it in like my uncle's truck, which I had to borrow that, by the way. And I drive up there to like this marina, Lake Mead Marina. And I'm like, okay, well, I got a bunch of snacks and other stuff beforehand. I prepared because I wanted to spend, you know, like a couple of days out there just out on the water.
Okay.
So I go, I unhitch it, right? Everything's cool. I get there like, you know, early in the morning. It's hot as fuck, and unhitch it. I go out, and yeah, you know, I'm driving the boat around, and it's cool. And you know, I'm on top of the world because, you know,
because you stole your friend's boat. You're driving out on the lake. You got snacks.
Yes.
Okay.
It comes night, right? And I'm like, okay, well, let me just chill out in the water. My dumbass, because I didn't have a lot of money to rent the space to put the boat in the marina, I'm like, why don't I just go to land, pitch it up, and then sleep, and then continue the next day? Well, somehow, the next day, I woke up in the middle of the fucking lake. My string bean arms didn't pitch it well, and I was somewhere in the middle of the Colorado River. And I'm like, uh-oh. So at first I thought, okay, well, I'll just drive back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm driving, and I hear a weird smell from the engine.
You hear a weird smell. Okay.
It's like, why does it smell like pure, like, diesel? I lost steering in the boat. I couldn't turn it, and the engine just died. And I'm like, I wanted to mention, I've been drinking heavily during that whole, like, previous day. So at first I was not stressed because I thought, oh, maybe
right, I'm just casually drinking, stealing a friend's boat, falling asleep in it.
Right. You know, yeah, because, you know, I got to be back by the weekend, like, he'll never know. But anyways, I thought you had to do the same thing like you do with a printer. You just turn it off, turn it back on again. Didn't work.
Right, okay. That didn't work.
So I'm looking around. I don't know where I'm at, by the way. I got no signal. I got no satellite, and I don't see marina anywhere. And I'm like, where the fuck am I? So I hop out. I don't hop out of the boat. I had to like hang off it like a fucking pirate or some shit to hopefully use my weight to kind of drag it to land. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just do that. Hit shit, it'll be fine. I hit the rockiest fucking bed ever. Dude. And I'm like, uh-oh. So now I'm panicking.
Everything is going wrong in this story. Did you sink your friend's boat?
No, you know, spoiler alert, I did not sink my friend's boat, but his white paint was now fucking steel gray. It was, there's no way I was getting out of that one. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm out there. It's like 115 degrees, and I'm like, I seriously do not, like, I'm fucked. I'm in the middle of nowhere. And I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? This is when I started, like, passing out because I was super tired from drinking beer all day. And I woke up 3 hours later.
You continued drinking beer after you passed out in the middle of the Colorado River? So you just kept drinking with a boat that doesn't work?
Hey, you know, my saying in life is, if you can't control it, don't worry about it, right? Because what am I going to do? You know, what am I going to haul the boat? I don't even know where I'm at, right?
How does this? Okay.
Pass out.
How does the story end? What's the solution here?
The solution is this, right? As I'm suffering, I'm trying to signal people down after I wake up, right? But I don't see anyone, right? So I'm like, well, fuck it, maybe I'll just walk, you know? But I said, before I walk, let me get another beer, some water, some Cheetos, so I can like not die, right?
Yeah, that'll revitalize you, sure.
Right. In the boat, there was a map and a walkie-talkie. And I know how to use a walkie-talkie. I know how to read a fucking map. I don't know our map, but I'm like, oh, okay. I start going through the channels like, hello, SOS, anybody read? Like 20 seconds are passed. I did that like 15 fucking times, and I hear, hey, this is the ranger. Do you need help? I'm like, oh. And I was like, to be completely honest, I'm kind of stranded. They're like, oh, did it just happen? No, I've kind of been stranded out for like a day. So it's like this back and forth with like an hour of like, I'm trying to read any landscapes. I know how to read a map. I'm not great at actually using my eyeballs for landscapes, but imagine I finally was able to look at this like rock that it went cliff jumping the day when the boat didn't break down. And like, oh, I must be here. I'm at like 125 Chad West or whatever the fuck it was. And please get me, because I'm running out of... I should have said food to make it more urgent. My drunk ass said beer, and I think they thought I was fucking with them. And so eventually I just waited. Nothing. I call them back and I'm like, hey, still out here. And they finally pulled me up, and I pretended like, you know, like I was the victim. It's like, oh, thank you so much. I don't know what happened. Yeah, you know, I was working on the engine like a week, but I just made shit up, so they didn't think I was just some drunk asshole stranded out in a boat, and so they wouldn't look up like the registration because it's not my name on the boat, right? They pull me back. I hitch it up. I go home. I go to my friend, and I'm like, she's like, where the fuck have you been? Like, I've been texting you. I've been blowing you up. And I'm like, oh, yeah. Told her the whole story. She's like, dude, you got to pay for that. And I'm like, you know what? That's fair. But before we get to there, let's see if you will even notice. Because the boat...
I'm sorry, guys. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay? I'm sorry. I was falling asleep in my chair. I appreciate your call. I do. And I'm not a confrontational person, okay? I'm not good at being honest with people about stuff like this, but like... I'm like... It just kept going. I mean, like, oh my gosh. I appreciate it. I do. I'm sorry. I don't mean to hang up on you, but that was 6 minutes. That was 6 minutes. And it was just kept going. There's so much story. There's too much story. And then you're like, oh, but I'm going to pay my friend back. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. The viewership was like going up and down, and I'm sitting here like, I fall asleep drooling. I'm sorry. I'm not that sorry. But like, okay. I reserve the right to hang up the phone. I pay for this phone line.
I'm sorry.
Chat with Chaney. You're on the air.
I'm not that sorry. But like...
Hello, Will Chaney. How are you?
I'm doing great. What is the coolest thing you've ever done?
I don't know. I feel like I've done like a lot of cool things, but
Yeah, let's go through an itemized list of every single one, and let's talk about every single detail of those stories as we do it.
we should do that. No, I did call you with something in mind, though. I did call you with a story in mind. Okay, so I'll tell you the story. Coolest thing I ever did. A couple of years ago, I was studying abroad in Europe, and I was in Italy, and I didn't really speak the language like that or know the culture like that, but I'm there, and I was with my girl, and she's 6 feet tall, and we're both, from North Carolina, and she's an actual real Southern belle. Anyways, we meet this guy, and he's just all over her. He's in his 30s. We're 20 years old.
Okay.
And he's just so into her. He thinks she's so gorgeous. But anyways, he gets us super drunk, and we're going like to these bars and stuff. And he's like, "Hey, let's go back to my car. I've got some hash." So she's like, "Sure, let's go to your car."
Okay, so you're 6 foot tall. Your giantess friend in Europe is getting macked on by this 30-year-old Italian man, and he offers them to come get in his car and go get hash, which for those of you that don't smoke weed, myself included, hash is just bad weed. It's just shitty weed. Right? Am I wrong on that? It's just shitty. It's like not ideal. It's like leftover shit.
It's a little different.
Okay, pothead. Keep going with your story.
Whatever. Okay, well, whatever. So we do, oh my gosh, it was so stupid. So we do. And like, we're driving around, and I'm just like, bro, this feels so weird. And he's like, gotta meet a friend, and she's like wasted in the front seat. Oh, and I forgot to mention, we were, so, like you said Italian, right? He was half Italian, but like Sicilian, and half Brazilian. So he was on the darker side, and we would pass people like on the streets on the way to his car, which, by the way, we're both being like, we're being led through the city that neither of us really know on these like winding one-way streets. But anyways, these people are all telling us to like watch out. They're like, yo, this guy does not have good intentions. Like, I can just tell looking at him, he just does not have good intentions. So yeah, but anyways, yeah, we finally meet up with his friend, whatever. We take his drugs, and we actually are having a good time, and we like ended up getting away with it like unscathed. He was not trying to kill us. He was just trying to show us a good time, but he was like pushing it. He kept being like, "Hey, let's go to my friend's place." She was like, "Sure, why not? Like, let's leave the city." He was like, "Let's leave the city to go to a party with my friends." And I'm like, "Let's not do that." She was like falling asleep in the front seat. I low-key got scared. I was like, surely this got spiked. And then I have another story about like being in a music video. I don't know.
That's okay. That's okay. We don't need another story.
That was it. That was my story. Thank you.
I appreciate that. I'm sorry. I'm traumatized. I've had a couple bad stories that kind of just go on and on. You know what? I'm gonna start a new prompt. You sit here for 1 second, dear caller. Sit for 1 second. I'm changing it. I had a chatter recommend something. I agree with them. I think we're just gonna take a hard pivot here to hot take. Something short, something simple, maybe something that gets people going. Something maybe with a little bit more emotion, right? Something that's maybe not.
No.
What?
Wait, the question is hot take?
I think so, yeah. Because I'm thinking to myself, if you open the door to ask people what's the coolest thing they've ever done, everybody, including myself, anybody who's human, is going to sit there and suck their own dick for like 10 minutes telling this great story of a thing they did. And it's like, it's never going to be as cool to anybody else. I'm sorry.
Yeah, somebody's going to be like, yo, I got head one time.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, oh, this one time I fucked this bitch that was so hot. It's like, that's great. I don't think 17 people want to hear that story. I don't care. I don't care. Like, my coolest story is probably the lamest story to most people. Okay? So we're changing this prompt, right?
So are you asking me then?
Take. Here we go. How about that? Your hottest take. Why not? It's easier. This is easier, you know, and then people don't have to get just keep talking. Yeah. Sure, I'll ask you. First caller. What's your hottest take?
Okay. Ooh, man, you're gonna be so mad at me. This is so bad. All right. I have a hot take. My hot take is that people who do bad in school actually kind of are like they're dumb. Like, they're just a little dumb.
People who do bad in school are dumb?
Yeah, like, you know, everyone's like, oh, you know, just because you do bad in school doesn't mean that you're dumb. I like, a little bit I kind of think that they are.
People who do bad in school? I mean, like, I'm not really entirely certain that that's, like, accurate. I mean, like, let's be so for real, dude. Let's be so for real. Like, I don't think that someone's educational level is directly correlated to their intelligence. It depends on what you mean. It's like there's such like a diverse discussion. Like it depends on what you mean by smart. Do you mean that like people who are bad at school are dumber? Dumber in what way?
Dumb person is good at school. Name a dumb person that gets all A's.
Like a dumb person that gets all A's? I mean, what do you mean by dumb?
I'm just thinking, like, no one ever gets all A's in high school, and they're like, oh, but that guy's kind of dumb. That guy's so dumb. Like, I know people who act dumb, but, like, by and large, it's like their reasoning skills, their decision-making skills, like, they're just better. It's not even like, about, like, oh, do you know what 2 plus 2 is? It's not like, I don't know. It's just, like, their ability to memorize, their ability to stay calm under pressure.
Uh-huh. Here's the deal. Okay, while you were in the middle of that, this MF,
Okay.
this person just called in, and somebody I didn't even know that YouTube would let people just say the N-word in my live chat. What am I even supposed to do now? Like, I didn't even know. I thought they had some kind of filter for that. I guess that's my job, and it's just going to stay on my stream elements? I can't be in charge of that. How is that my fault? I didn't ask him to say that.
I thought I was allowed to say anything here.
What, do you want to say the N-word?
Well, I don't want to, but what if I did?
You're not allowed to say that.
Damn.
What are you doing? Get off. Get off of this call. Come on, white man. Don't be so prude. What the hell does that mean? What kind of a fan base am I cultivating here? Whatever. I can't acknowledge it. If I acknowledge it, that means it's going to happen more often. It's really just the way things go. I can't control this. Chat with Chaney, you're on the air. Chat with Chaney, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hi.
I don't know if you remember me.
I do remember you.
The Albanian guy.
Yes, you're the only one who
I
has
want to ask you
a
first.
European phone number. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to ask you something. Did you get billed for my call?
Not as far as I know. I don't think so.
Okay, that's good because I didn't either.
Well, excellent. That's perfect.
Yeah. My hot take is that I think generally Europeans make more interesting music than Americans.
Wow. You got to explain that. Give an example.
Well, in my opinion, because America is like a very, like, obviously, as we discussed last time, it's culturally as well a bit distinct, but I think that like European music is a lot more experimental because there's a lot more different groups that form in like other countries, you know? Like in Albania, you have different conditions than, for example, in Germany, and I think that forms more interesting musical, creations.
I guess so. Huh. I mean, you'd have to give me some examples. I don't listen to European music.
No, I think like in like the entire music scene in Germany, a lot of people go there for clubbing and for like the club music and the techno and stuff like that. And of course, I think America has that too. But I think that in Europe, the music scene is just a lot more like chaotic. I've been to Berlin and stuff like that, and it's like from what I hear in America, while there is obviously innovation, I feel like that Europe, through their more diverse background, has more interesting ideas and sound. There's this Polish band who combined like their like 500-year-old folk music with techno, stuff like that, and that just to me seems like a very interesting fusion, which is harder for Americans to create because America is like the historical concept and like as historical fusions and everything like that hasn't existed for long enough to create those things.
Okay. I think I see what you're saying. Though I would counter in saying that that's, in my limited experience with European music, that is about as experimental as you guys get. Is like, you just said your Polish folk music and then techno, which is like that's European innovation. Is like insert thing plus techno. It could be anything. It could be
I mean,
anything.
I will argue that. I will argue that a lot of genres came out of the UK.
Mm-hmm.
Like most, of course, America innovated in music too to some degree, but like
Rock and
a
roll.
lot of music genres that we, today love is came out of Europe.
I mean, we came up with rock and
or
roll.
I
We
guess
got
the
Elvis,
UK.
man. So that's like half of the music. Half of the popular music is rock and roll. I mean, like, be so for real. It's like
It's rock and roll.
like Pink Floyd. I mean, there's grunge music that comes from that. I mean, like, there's all kinds of like rock music is the cornerstone of like
but I
modern
mean, like,
music.
for example, punk came out of the UK.
Punk
came out of
no,
the
that's
UK.
rock music. That's thanks to us.
Yeah, but rock didn't start in. I don't know about this.
It was Elvis. It was
rock?
African Americans. Like, be so for real, man. We came up with rock and roll.
I mean,
you guys
I
came up
think
with
that
what?
it's
Opera?
like-
Get out of Dodge.
Opera started the idea of being able. I think music is very universal, but the argument is that a lot of the seeds that sowed to create American music genres did start in Europe, and like if you think about it, like no fucking American took like Native American drum rhythms and put them into their music. You know what I mean? Like a lot of it is derivative from areas that came outside of America.
Okay. If that's what you believe, that's what you believe. I wonder why the European guy says European music is better. That's what a comment
I mean, I wouldn't argue because Albanian music fucking blows ass, but it's okay.
Albanian music. I've never heard Albanian music in my life, and I think I could die happy.
For good reason. For good reason. Like Albanian music sucks. I will never try to defend that.
That's fair. That's on patriotic. I'll defend American music. I have to. It's like a contract, social contract or something.
Okay, my argument is that Albania is a very interesting underground scene, but also that the underground scene in Albania will always stay underground because all Albanians listen to two genres, which is like turbo folk, just like a Balkan thing, and opera music. So it's like the lamest shit, and then anything else is like 5 listeners a month.
Can you tell me who the most famous? Who's the most famous musician in Albania? Let me look him up. I'm gonna listen to some of his stuff. Give me the most famous musician in Albania right now.
Right now, I wouldn't know it right now.
Who's your Taylor Swift?
Yeah, no, it's American music. It's either I would say that like if you what's funny is somebody mentioned this, but did you know Dua Lipa is actually of Albanian descent?
No, yeah, there are people in the chat saying that. In fact, I think somebody said,
Yeah.
hell no, they do have the hottest looking pop stars. Albanian women like Dua Lipa. So they said that the music's bad, but they have hot pop stars from Europe. So they gave you that.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'd also argue that Dua Lipa is barely Albanian because she's like, I don't want to discredit Dua Lipa and her music. But she is like, American first and foremost. I won't lie. I don't even know if she speaks Albanian.
I see what you mean. So you guys don't claim Dua Lipa?
Yeah. I don't know. I've never spoken to Albanian who's been like, the wonderful Albanian Dua Lipa. No one's ever gone like,
Who's the most famous Albanian person?
The most famous Albanian person.
Yeah.
Oh God. It depends.
Wow, dude, you're not even a patriot. You're a faker. You don't know any of this stuff.
No,
you don't know
no,
the most famous Albanian musician.
We have okay. Are we arguing? No. Are we arguing like historical figures?
I'm trying to get a grip on Albania. What's the deal here?
Okay. I mean, the most famous person, maybe like Mother Teresa.
Mother Teresa was Albanian?
Yeah.
All right, hey, I take it back. I take it back. I
She
can't
was
really
born,
drag
if I
Albania
remember
for that.
correctly,
I can't really. I can't. I have nothing to say about that. There's nothing I can say about that.
Agnieszka Gonce-Bojaku. You know, that's her name. So it's like it's Albanian as fuck. Yeah.
So you guys do
But, like,
charity
I don't
really
know,
well, but the music maybe not so much.
I mean, here's the thing. I think European music in general is very cool. Like I've been like I myself was part of a like a punk grunge band. Like,
Oh, did you guys mix techno in there?
I think. No, we made punk grunge music.
Okay.
We
Not even a little bit of techno.
Yeah.
Because you guys love your techno. Europeans love techno.
I mean, yes. Especially Germans. Holy shit. I cannot. You cannot go into a German city without hearing it at night.
Okay. I'm sorry. I got diverted here. Started shitting a little bit on Albania. You guys have got Mother Teresa. I take it back. You know what? Maybe you've got some stuff going on.
Thank you.
And maybe Europe has got some interesting things they're doing with music. I don't know if I agree with the take that European music is better. I just can't think. I can't think of a single popular song that is European. I'm just be so for real with you. That might be because I live in the United States.
What do you mean?
I can't name a single one. Like the popular
Like
music
ABBA?
that's out.
ABBA?
No, I'm
Rita?
saying like popular right now. I'm talking like if I was thinking of music that's on the radio, I'm thinking of American. Also, who made ABBA popular? Was it a European brand? I don't think so. I think it was an American label, probably.
Yeah, but
because we
it's still
know good
European,
shit.
no? Like,
I don't think Europe could claim that. We made it happen. We made it happen. Okay. All right. I had to hang up on that caller because he kind of talked me into a corner. That's actually a really good point. It's actually a really good point. ABBA is European. There's a lot of really great European music. Unfortunately, I can't really counter that. Take. That's a good point. That's a really good point. But I've got... Wait, somebody called in already? I feel really bad. I feel kind of bad about the guy that I kicked out earlier who was... the guy earlier who was telling that really great story. I'm sorry to him. Shout outs to that guy. Hope you're having a good night. I really apologize. I wish it could have been different. But unfortunately, I don't think I can do that. It's pop star, but she's British. It doesn't count. British invasion bands. Yeah, British. That's the thing. There's nothing I can do about that. There's really good. Europe makes pretty good music. Okay, I can restore the chat now because the N-word has disappeared. I can't believe somebody. I don't have any power. I'm powerless. I can't even delete his comment. Like, what is this about? Why can't I do anything about this person saying his slur? Okay, chat with Chaney. You're on the air.
Hey, how you doing, Chaney? How's it going today?
Let's do it. Okay.
Hello.
Let's do it. All right. We're doing just fine, I think.
It's pretty good. First of all, I'd like to say right here, right now, I'm practically a founding father of the channel because I was the guy that said let's do hot takes instead.
There you go.
No disrespect. I just agreed with you. I don't think that the cool prompt was cool enough. You know what I mean?
I mean, I didn't think about it right until I did, and I think obviously the cool enough prompt it stirs people to say things they think are cool. Like, they think people want to hear a cool story, and it's like, I got so bored after the first couple. I'm like, okay, we need to switch it up a little bit. You better have a hot take.
Cool for them, not cool for me. I hear
Exactly.
you. Oh, okay, hot take. Sorry. Hot take I got right now. Rockstar's going to fuck up the video game industry, and we're all fucking suckers for buying GTA 6, all right? I'm going to be honest with you right now. You can kick me off the call if you don't want me to be promoting any illegal activities, but we got to be pirates here, fellas. Let's be honest. We got to be pirates, all right? Name one thing that is cheap these days, huh? What's a cheap thing that you can do? You can't do groceries. You can't buy a fucking house. You can't buy a fucking car. Everything's on finance, you know what I mean? It's just you're stuck, all right? Now, if video games is all we got, you know what I'm saying, that we can run back to as an escape or whatever, why the fuck are we paying $80 for a game that doesn't even go 30 FPS on the fucking PS5? You're shitting me. It's the problem with Rockstar. Everybody's like, holy shit, man, GTA 5. Everything's fucking before GTA 5. GTA 6. I'm sorry, am I going too hard? My apologies, Shane.
No, you're not going too hard. I sat my ass down and I'm listening. I sat my ass down and I'm listening.
All I'm saying is we're stuck here. It's consumers, we got no fucking choice but to be like, oh, you know what? GTA 5, it was a good game. Now, we wait in 10 years, 12 years. Look, GTA 5 came out when I was, 12 years old. I was in 5th grade eating a fucking tuna sub. That was, $5 at the time? Now, that same tuna sub's $20, and the game still hasn't come out. I'm a man who's got a bachelor's degree. I'm working in accounting. I got nothing else to do but waste my fucking money, on a fucking video game? You know what I'm saying? No, that's what I'm saying. The economy's changed too much, and everybody's going, oh, you know what? I think I'm down to pay $80. Fuck it. I had a guy who I had a fucking deal with listening. I had to listen to this asshole. He was like, yeah, man, I don't got no money. I'm working in this shitty ass job, man. But fuck it, I'm gonna figure out a way to buy the GTA 6, man. I'm gonna buy a PS5, bro. You got no fucking money, and this is what we all look like. This is the average guy, by the way. He's a great guy. God bless him. But we're all sheep now. And that's the problem. Rockstar has every right to say, you know what, fuck all of y'all. Let's make it $300. Next thing you know, Cyberpunk's going to be like, you know what, fuck it. You guys like Cyberpunk 77. You know what I mean? Do you get these references, by the way? This is video games.
I do. I'm
okay.
Very familiar with video games. You're preaching. Although I have to ask you this.
It's all I'm saying.
Somebody said in the chat, how do you pirate a game that comes out on console?
Well, buddy, you just got to look. The ocean's vast. There's places. There's places. Trust me. You guys think that just because it's CD, guys. First of all, didn't they say they're going to get rid of CDs? They're going to get rid of physical media.
Say that.
It's another hot take we could talk about all day. If you listen.
Physical media. We had a guy call in about that. He was very unhappy about physical media going away.
Right, physical media is going away. So all the more easier to finesse these shits from some jack off website. You got to understand, if there's a will, there's a way. It's like Murphy's law, but it's a different kind of razor. You know what I mean? Something's going to happen where, if it's going to be available. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be it's stuck on CD. You guys, we can finesse music, we can finesse movies, we can finesse. I don't fucking know anything that's digital. Meaning, if it's ever been compressed into pixel format for consumption, it's right there. I don't know who in their right goddamn mind says, you know what, let's make a video game, but we're going to make it shitty. We're going to charge people so we can have half the game come out. And it's another thing. No Man's Sky. Do we remember No Man's Sky? Do we remember No Man's Sky?
We remember No Man's Sky. Yes, we remember No Man's Sky.
Came out in 2016. 2016. Everybody loves No Man's Sky all of a sudden. Why? Because it's a good game in 2026. It should not take 10 fucking years for a game to be good. Because, look, man, all respect, I hear that they had the problems of deadlines and getting fucked over by the producers. I understand that. There's nothing wrong with it. But it just says, what is the precedent now? Did Cyberpunk 2007, did that game come out released? All the fucking Call of Duties, did those come out released full? 100% gameplays? We are backstabbing the fucking customer base that has given you the fucking platform to be the goddamn titan you are. And it sucks because we, as the little men, man, we got shit else to do but pay for these games. So as I'm saying is, you guys have every right. We have every right to fucking finesse.
Finesse means steal.
Right to finesse.
To the European chatter, finesse means steal. That's American slang for stealing things. Though not always exclusively that. In this context, he means finesse as in steal. Finesse means like sleight of hand.
You gotta understand, a European guy, we're getting finessed. You don't understand. It's not being finessed if we're the ones getting finessed and fucked over. Guys, we get taxed up the ass. If you got a job, you get taxed up the ass. Everything's getting more and more expensive. We're old this. We're old this. Why is everything on a fucking streaming platform these days, huh? You gotta buy a subscription for Netflix. You want to watch, I don't know, My Hero Academia. I don't know. Oh, next thing you know, you log in. Okay, you're not going to watch the whole fucking season in one sitting, right? You leave it be. Next thing you know, next month, it's next to over there in fucking Hulu. Now you got to buy a Hulu subscription. Now you got to buy a fucking Paramount subscription. You want to watch Star Wars.
Yeah.
They're going to do the same. They're doing the same fucking thing to games, guys. Wake up. Wake up, fellas.
Yeah. We're probably going to end up all having to pay for the Xbox Game Pass after a certain point. You're not even going to be able to buy the game just default. Oh yeah, and that's another thing in and of itself. They make these things purposely harder. You ever notice on YouTube you can't go fucking 5 seconds without a shitty ass ad in your face talking about some bet on the fucking Morocco-Argentina game. Dude, the game's already done. You can't do anything these days without shit up your ass. I'm sorry. I know what you mean. I'm sorry. Yeah, Chaney, you can't do anything these days without shit up your ass. I mean, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Somebody in the chat said the boycott ain't gonna work though. It's not a boycott. I'm not saying as people, as a union, we should go against and boycott. I'm saying you should. I'm saying you, me, as one person, you're owed a free game. I don't know what to tell you.
He's saying that there are resources out there. There are people who can help you with these things.
100%. There are people.
There are sites. I know it's a lot up front, but you could do way more with that. What does that mean? Buy a computer. Well, I mean, you still have to pay $80 for a game. I mean, the retail default price for GTA 6 is $80. I'll play Roblox GTA 6.
By the way, Chaney, that's not even the deluxe edition.
Yeah, you have to pay $100 for the
not
full
even
game.
Deluxe. You guys want to get a nice car, a nice fucking hat, want to go into a certain section of the map, you guys got to pay, what, like $30, $40 more? It's up to you.
Yeah,
next thing you know, they'll tell you, oh, if you want to jump, that's $6, please. Fuck you.
Get a subscription service for jumping. I mean, you know what?
Yeah,
this is a hot take I kind of agree with. I don't know if I can necessarily endorse publicly the act of stealing and online piracy.
No, I get it. That's why I said, by all means, if it's something you can't publicly endorse, by all means, kick me out. I get it.
I won't kick you out. I don't endorse this man at all. I'm only platforming him to let you all know that you shouldn't listen to what he's saying and that this is not a viable option. And that there are definitely no places online where you can find these kinds of resources.
And I'm not saying this for gaming. I'm not saying this for gaming either. I don't want you guys to think, oh, it's for video games. Oh, this guy's a fucking loser. He's got nothing else to do. He's telling us to steal video games. You guys realize, if any of you's in college, you have to pay for textbooks, don't you? You guys have to pay for fucking note-taking devices, don't you? You have to have a fucking subscription to learn in class. You're already paying, what, fucking $6,000 in a blowjob for a fucking tuition? No, you got every right to finesse from these guys. These professors don't make a dime. They're insured. It's the asshole fucking publication companies that get every single cent. They're fucking over your professors. Most importantly, fellas, they're already fucking over you. I don't know.
Hey.
I think a fair counter-argument is, like, with the indie developers and, like, small people. I got money. I'll support them. But the problem is, if I support them, it goes to somebody else. I can't buy an indie game on Epic Games. It's going to go to Epic Games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just saying.
What's a consumer to do in this day and age? What am I going to do? Stop consuming?
Exactly. Yo, fuck it. I'm just going to get GTA 6 and a PS5. And then the PS6 comes out next fucking month. Now I got to buy another PS6. You guys are getting another subscription. Come on, man. Be smart with your money. Yeah. Fuck it. Don't give them your money.
Vafangul, man. You know what I should do? Here's an idea, guys. Maybe instead of buying Grand Theft Auto, you should buy a book and read. How about that, folks?
Oh.
That's the official. That's my official stance. Buy a book and then read the book. You can learn.
Oh, that's a hot take, guys. I don't know.
All kinds of stuff instead of playing Grand Theft Auto 6.
Here's my hot take. I'm a new caller. We should touch grass, go outside of the gym, talk to girls.
Exactly, guys. It's that easy, folks. It's as easy as reading books, going outside, getting a girlfriend. Just talk to the first girl. They'll probably like you. Come on, guys. It's easy. Anybody can do it. I appreciate your call. That is a hot take that I do agree with. To a certain extent.
Thank you, Mr. Chaney. You have a good one. Take it easy.
Have a good night. I hope to God that accent's real. I hope he's not putting that on. I mean, he said he's a Filipino from Newark. That's a pretty incredible combo, in my opinion. I had somebody in the chat say, I mean, is GTA a good game? Isn't it just sort of like a baby theme park? What does that even mean? Can you explain to me genuinely? Can you please in detail explain to me what you mean when you say, isn't that just sort of like a baby theme park? What aspect of the Grand Theft Auto 5 or any of them, what aspect of that franchise is a baby theme park? I'm sure you're just speaking in hyperbole because that's simply not true. You run around and press A and the game lets you do what you want. Why would you you're boiling down every video game ever if you say that? You run around and press A and the game lets you do what you want. That's every game. Every game you're pressing the button and you're doing what you want. That's a good game. What was this supposed to do? A game that doesn't let you do what you want? What kind of a point is that? Okay, he's calling to make the take. Okay. All right, fine. Chat with Chaney, you're on the air.
Okay, he's calling. Okay. Oh, we're back. What's up, buddy? You hear me?
Are you
Sorry.
are you the one who's making are you saying that Grand Theft Auto's a baby game?
I'm the ex-wife guy, and I'm calling back. Yes, I'm calling back to make my take. That these fucking theme park pussy-ass games are not real games. They are fucking pathetic loser games for no one. That's what I'm here for.
You got to diversify that opinion. You got to start explaining yourself, man. I don't even know what that means.
Look, your GTA and like games like it, like Skyrim, honestly, a lot of the big games, they're not games. They're like, and I'm literally a game designer, and I'm not saying I'm good at it. I'm pretty trash, actually. But no, yeah, I have no success, and I never will.
At least he's honest. Hey, that's good of you.
I'll never find success because I'm too ADD and I'm retarded. But like, I'll tell you, these fucking games are not real games. They are theme park games for no one. It's like you show up, you just do whatever the fuck you want, and then like the game just rewards you for everything you do. And so you just like walk around, and then you like press A on shit, and it's like, hey, you want to kill that stripper? Go ahead. There's almost no cost for any of the things you do. Like it's just basically it's very very rarely anything that you do like matters. And it's sort of like everything is rewarded, and nothing is actually that hard. And even if you die, you just go right back to the way things were. It's like, is that even like? Maybe that's an experience, and I'm not saying it's not an enjoyable experience, but is it really a game? Like, are you actually like being challenged in any real way when you play any of these games? Like, you see what I'm saying?
I think so. So you're saying that a game needs to be challenging?
Not that it needs to be. I'm just saying that. I guess I'm not saying. It depends on how you define game, but I guess I just think it is a game for children, for like retarded idiots. Like, I mean, like literally all of it is just like, wow, you get to kill a hooker, cool, and you just get to pull out your gun and be misogynistic. Wow, great. But it's like, what is that? What experience is that really giving you? You know what I mean? Is that really an interesting experience? Whereas, whatever. If you play like a Dark Souls or a Demon Souls, like those games are actually challenging, and they do sort of like test your reflexes in a way that I just feel like is like meaningful and interesting. Whereas these sort of simulation games, a lot of Skyrim is very much like this too. It's like you just get to go around and like you just get to duck and steal plates from a guy that's like right in front of you. I don't know. It's just sort of silly.
I think I see what you're saying now. So you think that video games like Grand Theft Auto and Skyrim, for example, are like, they're silly and they're childish in the sense that they don't seem to challenge you like mentally or like dexterity or like there's nothing being taught to you. Right. You're not learning anything. Like what? Like is that what you mean? Like you think that Grand Theft Auto is just press the button and you get to steal the plane and then you blow up? It's like mind numbing. You want your game to teach you something?
Yeah, at least I mean, games steal so much of our time. I'm someone who's lost way too much time to games. It's embarrassing. I'm ashamed of how much time I spend on games. But like, you at least hope it would give you like, some advanced dexterity or something. It would teach you something. If a game is just literally just a hero fantasy where you get to walk around and like, even if you screw up, you can literally save the game, go back 5 seconds and try again. It's like, what is it?
It sounds like you might just not like games. Like, what's a good game in your opinion?
No, you guys play normie-ass games. If you play, like, roguelikes, or if you play Hades, or if you play...
Roguelikes? Roguelikes are even more nonsensical. That's I'm thinking of, like, Nubby's Number Factory, dude. Balatro?
Okay, Nubby's Number Factory is a challenging and interesting game where you get to make decisions.
That game's like playing Fruit Ninja. The game is nonsensical. No, what do you mean? How is that better?
No, it's nonsensical in that there's no story. Do you think games are like storylines? You're out of your mind. If you want to have a good storyline, watch a movie.
Okay, wait. So
if you want to if you want a good storyline, watch a movie. Are you talking about games as story? Like games are terrible at telling stories. Like they suck.
Okay.
Games are meant to be like challenges for human beings.
Okay, wait.
Tetris is a good game. Yes, you're right.
Tetris
is on it.
Wait, so you mean games that are good are games that challenge you. They have to challenge you in some way. This is what it sounds like to me. Like it has to be like you play virtual chess. Yeah. You think Nubby's Number Factory has more intrinsic value than Red Dead Redemption 2?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. It's doing something with the medium. It's a creative game that's doing something with the medium more than Red Dead Redemption 2 is a shitty simulation where it's like, oh, you go up to a thing, you press A, and you start skinning it, and then you just watch a video of it skinning. It's just a movie. That's just an interactive story. And there are game parts of these AAA games, but they're very few and far between. A lot of it is story. When you go into a building in Red Dead Redemption or whatever, and you start a quest, and they do a storyline, you have entered a movie. That's not a game. That's a movie. There's nothing interactive about it.
And you don't think games should do that? You think that they leave that to the movie theaters, right?
I don't think that games shouldn't do that. I'm just saying that, like, if you expect those things to be, like, meaningful and to create value for you, like, to make you come away from it, like, satisfied, I understand why you wouldn't be. Because, like, these are not, like, there are better ways to tell linear narrative, which is a movie, right? And so, like, the problem with games, a lot of it, is that they try to do linear narrative, right? But they do it in a game that interacts. There's a lot of interaction between the movies. Oh yeah, Nubby, let's go. But you know what I'm saying? Like there's always interaction between each of these linear cutscenes, and so that linear narrative actually creates a problem for the game itself, right? I mean, like, did you really decide in anything when you played Red Dead Redemption? You know, at the end of the day, I think like, is there only like one ending for Red Dead Redemption?
There's two. There's also like a decent variety.
Wow. Oh. Yeah. Wow. Sorry. Keep going. Sorry.
You said I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know if I necessarily agree with your take. I feel like that's like
it's a hot take.
It's a hot take. You've certainly done the goal of the show. I don't disagree with that. I don't know if what should a game be? Like, what do you think? Does a game need to stay in a lane? Like, does it need to be simple and formulaic? Like, is it bad that there are people trying to make it into a movie or a story or something like that? Like a simulation. What's wrong with like Flight Simulator? They've got like 38 of those games. Is that a bad thing?
That's more of a game. What I'm making a claim about is that these are more games than you're talking about. You say formulaic. You're like trying to act like I'm trying to limit the medium. But the reality is that what's happened, I think, is that these big AAA games are doing movies in the middle of a fucking video game and then and acting like that's advancing the medium. It's like all they're doing is making the graphics better. But like they're not actually like the games are not better. They're less gaming in the sense that like if a game is what makes a game different from a movie is that it's interactive. Right. Then, like, the lack of interaction, I would say a lot of these AAA games have less interaction over time. I mean, like, Assassin's Creed's a good example. Like, if you play Assassin's Creed games, I mean, a lot of it literally is, I joke about this already, but, like, it's walking up to people and pressing it. And you're like, and then you do the thing. But then it's like, I didn't, like, choose to, like, stab his throat. I just pressed X and it did a random assassination from behind.
You know what? I don't 100% disagree with you, but I like.
Yeah.
I think it's like
they are still games. I'm not saying they're not games. I'm just saying that like if it's just annoying that I hear people like you guys complaining about the price of games. It's like you're buying retarded games that are like overpriced out their ass. They're not even that good games. Like, sorry, GTA is not a good game. Fuck off.
I don't know if I can 100% agree with that because it's like you have to. Do you just think then that billions of people are stupid?
I hate to be like that. I'm not like that, but I know what you mean.
Because like it's the highest grossing game of all time. It's billion. It's like I think it's trillions of dollars. Like it surpassed trillion. I'm probably wrong on that, but it's an insane amount of money that Grand Theft Auto 5 has made. And sure, plenty of it's through like stupid in-game purchases for like a nuclear submarine in GTA Online, but like still, it indicates that a lot of people.
Literally what you just said. Sorry, but yeah, I mean, yeah, of course, all those like stupid transactions are bad.
I mean, that's a good hot take. That's fair. You know what?
Yeah.
I appreciate that take. I appreciate your bravery. I want to see if Jat's been saying anything because I've kind of been playing Nubby's Number Factory here. You said the word and there was it's like a dog whistle. I just had to start playing.
Yeah, because you're terrible. Yeah, you're.
No, I'm good at it. I'm good at. I can. Hey, check this out, man. I can play it. Look at these challenges. Look at the trials.
Yeah, you're sucking. You're terrible.
Look at it. Look at the stream. Do you see this? Level 5, done.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. Next, I have every single Tony. I've done every challenge. I've played this game through and through, man. I've finished it. All I don't have is all the skins because these things are so fucking expensive. Don't test me on my Nubby shit, bro.
Nah, you're right. You actually are. You're real. You're real.
This is all I know, man. This is all I know.
You do. You know Nubby.
Don't pull up on me, man. I know my Nubbies.
No, you got more than me, dude. I fucked around with this shit like it was just a throwaway for me. This is real life for you. Damn, I didn't realize.
I'm looking at this here. Tetris Purist over here. Ask how he feels about sports wrestling games and racing games. Like a racing like Forza? Okay, we knew what his answer was. What about like Mario?
I mean, they're fine. I mean, like
Mario is the line for you?
What are you talking about? Yeah, hold on.
Grand Theft Auto sucks, but Mario's pretty good. What do you mean? Like what? Odyssey is? Oh, it's because it's so challenging. It's so challenging throwing the hat, right?
It's for babies, but it is good. It's a decent. It's not about the challenge. It's about
it's the story. You're just so enraptured in Mario's story.
Literally, not the don't get up my ass. You are literally misinterpreting me. You're gaslighting.
I am. You're right. I'm totally doing that. I am doing that.
You understand my point.
I do.
But you said it's like it is about the gameplay. Like it is about the actual interactions that you have as a player. And like, sorry, the Mario throwing the hat thing is cute and all. It's pretty good. Like it's an interesting and innovative mechanic. Where it's like, when has Grand Theft Auto innovated even one moment in the last 20 years? Like, it's the Grand Theft Auto 3 is Grand Theft Auto, and it will be the same Grand Theft Auto every time. Like, what they added, like, you can work out. I know they added that in, like, Grand Theft Auto 4 or 5.
San Andreas, yeah.
Like, they really haven't changed any of the mechanics. It's just a new story and a new world, and that's cool and all, but there's no actual mechanical difference in the gameplay. So there's gameplay and then there's story, and you can enjoy a story, and that's fine, but like
that's really unpleasant.
That's fucking stupid. I don't know. It's not stupid, but you're enjoying games in a different way than I guess I am, and I guess maybe I'm better or worse for that.
You think you're do you think you're better than people who enjoy these simpleton games?
No, I don't think I'm better, but I do think that like you guys are sucker. If you complain about the money, I'm like, wow. Well, you could literally buy Hades for like $40, and it's like the most addicting. It's not even. It has a good story, and it's an indie game, and it has.
So wait, do you like esport games then? Because those games are challenging.
Yeah. I used to play League of Legends. I played League of Legends for 10 years. I regret all of it, but I really did love League of Legends. Yeah, I like esport games. Those are game games. Yeah, I agree. Those are good because they actually interact with humans. They interact with human beings.
No, man. Are you serious? You can't say that after that, man. You play League, bro. You play League of Legends.
You're out of your mind.
You play League of Legends. I can't talk to that guy anymore. That's ridiculous. He plays League of Legends. Be so for real. You played League of Legends for 9 years. Oh my gosh. Be so for real. That's ridiculous. Oh my gosh. What? You can't say anything about any game ever. You played LOL. You played LOL. You can't regret it now and then be like, oh, I hate it. I hate all the games. Oh, my gosh, dude. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Oh, man. That's ridiculous. That's so bad. Oh, my gosh. That's like if somebody like only ever read anime, if you only ever read manga, and then like you're like, yeah, like, but people don't read books. Books stink. Books are so bad. Like, oh man, come on. Okay. Oh my gosh. Chat with Chaney, you're on the air.
Oh shit. Sorry. All right, hello.
How's it going? How are you doing?
Hey, we still on the hot take thing, right?
Yeah, we're doing the hot taking.
All right. So I've been thinking about this. I've been thinking. How do I describe this? I'm trying to think how I describe this. People. No. Sorry. Sorry.
Take your time. Take your time, man.
Right. People Eric, I got it. People
you got it.
Being oppressed. People love being oppressed. That's why, like, people keep, all right. People keep on saying, oh, when will America revolt? When will America revolt? I think the reason why we haven't revolt is that people just love fucking bitching. People just love bitching about shit. And that's why America hasn't revolted yet. For the most part. I'm pretty sure it's mostly because people just, like, they got something to lose, right? They got, like, oh, their kids or whatnot. But I think we only had, like, what, like, Luigi and the other guy who burned down the warehouse, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think, like, how come we haven't had that much more, like crazy shit like that?
I think, and this is just my armchair take it. I haven't, this is all anecdotal. It's just in my own personal experience. But as far as I can tell, I don't know if it's a question of people loving being oppressed so much as it is like, it seems unpopular to be even the slightest bit grateful for how amazing this country really is. While, of course, there are massive oppressive structures that we exist within and underneath, and they oppress and take full advantage of people who absolutely deserve better. And that doesn't mean that we shouldn't do things about that. I just don't think that this country is nearly as bad for most of the people living in it as we might think it is. And I think that that's kind of an online take to feel that way. I think that things are actually pretty okay, all things considered. They could be a hell of a lot better, but
that's true.
Like, I think, like, that's the thing. Most of the people I meet who don't care that much about, like, politics or social commentary or things like that, like, it's typically people who are living relatively ordinary lives and, like, have no interest in rising up. But these people aren't, like, billionaires. Like, these are just friends of mine I went to college with, and they have, like, a decent job and they're doing okay. Like, they don't feel the need to rise up. And there's a large enough portion of those people who are, like, fine. And I like, I don't know. I've just met enough people who make do with what they have. And I mean, I'm not going to go on here and be all proud and tell everyone about all the charity I've done. But I have done, like, mission work in other countries, like medical mission work. That wasn't religious. I went there to help people with, certain ailments in, like, underserved communities. And, like, those people that live there make so much with so little. And I don't know. It's what shook me the most about this stuff is I think it's probably an attitude thing. I think it's an attitude thing. We feel like we should have so much more. We have a lot. It doesn't mean there isn't injustice. And it doesn't mean that, like, billionaires deserve to make streaming services cost so fucking much. It just means that, like, there isn't as much horrible injustice as we feel like there is. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I don't think that I don't think that we don't need massive overhaul in our government and there isn't like a huge amount of corruption. I just don't think that we're nearly at the point yet that we need to burn down the Capitol building or anything. It's like we're still, if we still are normal people talking about buying Grand Theft Auto 5 and complaining about that price, it's like that means that we're comfortable enough as is.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Like I've been thinking, I'm like, I see more people like bitching about like like that, like the next GTA and shit. I'm just thinking, I'm like, why aren't we bitching about like I don't know, like fucking healthcare is still like fucking shit and fucking like shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like we absolutely need reform. There is abundant evidence that things are getting way out of hand. And I truly do believe that we will reach a point where even a worm will turn if we don't get some kind of great overhaul through serious political, what do you call it? Democracy, through democratic action, which I don't know if that's actually going to happen. I don't know if we're ever going to get people in office fast enough to help fix any of this stuff. But I do think that we are at a point right now where that still is on the table. Like, I don't know many people in my personal life who, like, even people that are like struggling financially, who are ready to jump up and, I don't know, overthrow the governor of their state. It's like, that's just like their life is all right. They make enough money to afford watching their favorite movie every weekend and maybe getting drinks with friends on a Friday night. And honestly, that's a good enough life for most people. Once you start threatening people's ability to have even the slightest bit of enjoyment, I think that's when even a worm will turn. But like, we don't need as much as we think that we do. You know, I don't need an Xbox One. I don't need GTA 6. That's a massive luxury, you know? I go to a country without clean drinking water and then come back and be like, oh man, we've got to.
Like, with all this AI shit, it's like it's taking up all the drinking water.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've heard that as well. But it's a pretty online take to get really, really worried and frustrated about that stuff. And I think to an extent, it's kind of part of the plan. Like, these apps are designed to make you miserable and upset and make you feel like you need to be on them and stay on them. And I just think, it's predatory. And I think it's easy to fall into that trap. You start to think that you're going down the yellow brick road to the knowledge of, you're like, oh, I'm going to figure it out. I see it for what it really is.
Yeah.
And it's like, but really you're just getting caught in a $1 billion algorithm. Something they spent so much money trying to make sure you would stay on. Whether it means you're seeing doomer content, you're seeing like softcore porn, it's like whatever it is, it's like that is perfectly designed to take full advantage of you. And that's where the problem is. It's like, it's not actually trying to teach you to be like rising up against the government. It's just trying to teach you to be mad, because when you're mad, you stay there and you comment and you get upset and you watch the videos. There's a lot of beauty out there. There's a lot of amazing Americans. And I think most people are on the same page that we need some kind of change. And I think that a lot of people are willing to make that change without having to light their local Best Buy on fire, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get that.
Call me an optimist, though. This is all just like my personal opinion, my own perspective. That's just how I feel. I mean, I like to hope that that's the case. Call me hope-pilled. I haven't been black-pilled yet. Maybe I'm completely wrong. But I like to hope that there's good out there and people are going to do what's right.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. I didn't mean to immediately cut you off. I hope that
you're good.
So, thank you for your hot take.
Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah.
Did I make any sense, or am I just like throwing it out my ass?
You make total sense. Yeah, with like the whole like online shit. Like that I just see like all the people like just like chat like like I said, like just saying like, oh, when will I'm just like, I don't know. You tell me, when are you gonna do it?
Yeah, I mean, like if it comes to a point where I feel like there is a large enough injustice being perpetrated against people that I care about and communities that I do care about and support, and if there is a large enough injustice, then I would act on that, and I do try to.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't think that we're at the point where we need some kind of serious overthrowing. I mean, this is like I mean, the solution is not to work more. I see that in the chat. That's not the solution. The solution is not to work more. I'm not entirely certain what the solution is. I mean, I would hope that there is a level of democratic action that can be taken. I mean, you really should just get involved in these kinds of local things because things do change. Maybe not as quickly as you'd like them to, but they do change. And I mean, I've never had... I don't know. I honestly should stop talking. I'm not some expert. I'm just a 24-year-old YouTuber. I'm playing Nubby's Number Factory on the stream. But that's just my opinion. I'm hopeful. That's all. That's the bottom line, is I have a more hopeful look on these kinds of things. I mean, they are stagnant in America. That's true. But thank you for calling in. I appreciate you.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Have a good one. No, we shouldn't have to dedicate our lives to work. I agree. There's a million things that I wish this country wouldn't do that it does. And yet it does. And yet it does. I am hopeful that when I'm hopeful. I'm just hopeful. I'll leave it at that. I'm going to take one more call. Chat with Chaney, you're on the air.
Yo, what's going on, bro?
Not much. What's going on with you?
I think not much. I'm playing UFC right now. Hey, my hot take though is I was hearing that last conversation.
Mm-hmm.
We need to open up insane asylums again, bro. I think the internet has created an atmosphere where a lot of people think that they got their own little echo chamber. They can post on TikTok and talk about whatever. They can post on their Snapchat and talk about whatever. But in person, they're obviously just glued to their phone. So I just feel like that in and of itself is a mental disease, and we need to address that and put them in insane asylums. Like the Joker, bro. I actually watched that movie this weekend. That show was actually really good.
I see. Okay, I see what you're saying. I would maybe give a counterpoint and say, maybe the solution is not putting people in insane asylums who use the internet too much. It's maybe making the internet a little bit less addictive. At least that first. I do agree. There's absolutely echo chambers online where people get trapped. This weird mental cages where they think that everything is so horrible. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's got to be, the first step should not be just locking up average Americans who use Instagram too much. It's maybe going to Meta and being like, okay, you're creating Joker. You've seen the movie, right? 2019, you're making him over and over again. Could be, maybe not.
Yeah, basically.
I kind of think, I agree, though. It's insane, man. I mean, I remember I don't spend as much phone time anymore. I used to when I was a little bit younger, like in high school and stuff. I've slowly weaned off it over the years by choice. I'm still on it way too much. But it's like anytime I spend too much time on the phone, I just become miserable. Whether it's because I'm being riled up by something I see or I'm just seeing too much. There's just so much content. And none of it...
Well, I mean, you can't sit and stare at a screen like your laptop all day. You got to get up and do something else, right? I feel like... Or you can't sit down and watch your TV all day, sit on your couch and just binge watch your favorite shows. People got work to do, people got jobs and shit. So I feel like not a lot of people realize that we're staring at a screen too, on our phones. And I feel like, I don't know, not a lot of people address that shit. So that's my hot take.
Yeah, it's odd to I think if we were able to see from the outside looking in, sitting and looking at your computer for as long as you do, or looking at your phone for as long as you do, I think we would probably not use these devices as much. It's you sit there with your head like this. You're over your phone and like this for 4 hours. Exactly.
Create a new bone structure to where
literally got the whole Mr. Birds going on.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Nah,
exactly.
I think when you were talking about an Albanian guy, the European stuff, in the United States, we have it a whole lot better than what's going on out there with all the rape gangs and stuff. I'm happy where I'm at though. We just need to address the mental stuff.
we've got a lot that we need to address as a nation. Nothing's ever perfect, but I like to believe. I see certain things changing in politics occasionally. You'll see younger politicians come up with more extreme ideas. Like Mamdani is a Muslim socialist who's the mayor of New York City. It's like that. Those guys never forgot 9/11. You know what I mean?
I want to hear your take on something.
Please, go ahead.
How would a young person nowadays go about becoming a politician?
See, that's the thing. I don't know. Though I understand that there's a variety of local political positions. Like, you could join your local town board. You can join the local county commissioner's board. Like, it's an election that's run. I don't know how often it's run. I'm not politically minded. Though I do understand that there's a variety of local positions that open up on a regular basis. And the elections are relatively simple. Nepotism helps,
but what
true,
you're
of course.
basically saying is, like, getting involved with the community.
Yes. And it doesn't even need to be political. Like, there are homeless people probably
exactly,
a mile outside my home.
Homeless people.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I was
there are people who are starving. Like there are people who genuinely need help. I mean, volunteering at your local hospital, while it doesn't do a hell of a lot, there are homeless people. Like, hospitals are required by law to take in homeless people, at least in the state of North Carolina, where they're required by law to take in homeless people. And like, if they seem unwell or unsafe, like, they have to house them for at least a night and then like send them back out or something like that. Because when I worked there,
I'm a dox myself. I'm out in Memphis, and I see a lot of the homeless people out in Beale Street. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people overlook that, but like, me personally, that just like strikes a chord in my heart. I got to do something at some point.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking to myself too, maybe to add on to the point that I made recently, like the last call. It's like, while revolution sounds very sexy and cool. Like, I don't deserve to pay $80 for GTA 6. It's like, there are people starving on the street outside of my apartment that I pay for. And I think that's the proof. That's all the proof you need, that it's like, things are not nearly as bad as they could be, at least for me individually. And maybe there is more that I could be doing.
Homeless guy panhandling on the side of the interstate, man. Like, we're not addressing the issues like at hand.
Yeah. And it's too complex. It's multifaceted. I'm not going to be the one to solve it.
There's so many steps to fix all that. So I get how it's not fixed.
Sure.
It is what it is. We live in an imperfect world.
It's an imperfect world indeed. It doesn't mean you can't help fix some things, but you're never going to get the ultimate solution. But
hey, I've taken up 10 minutes of your time. I don't want to hold you up.
You're all right. I appreciate you calling in. That's a good hot take.
Yes, sir. Hey, you take care of yourself, Chaney.
I appreciate that, man. You have a good night.
Yes, sir. You too.
See ya. I like that guy. That was a good call. Had a variety of it. I didn't expect for the discussion to become socioeconomic and political in nature. The insane asylum thing, I don't know if I 100% agree. On just like locking up people who have used the phones too much. I think there's a couple other steps we could take first. I think maybe, I think that the best course forward is to adapt your mindset to have some more hope in it, and maybe recognize the benefits of your birth. I mean, being born in the United States, while for certain people can be very difficult, it's insane how much stuff we have. I mean, we've got a lot that we could be doing, and I'm not going to go around and try to have some kind of solution politically. I'm not going to try to like overthrow the government. The July 4th video comes out on Friday, hopefully Friday. Is that not just bootstraps mindset? No, it's not. It's not a bootstraps mindset. I'm not saying that like you just have to become a billionaire. I mean, like, the solution is not that. The solution is just kindness and love. I mean, I really do think we don't give ourselves enough credit for how much we could be doing. We think that we deserve more and that we should do less. Like, I think we sell ourselves short on the power that we have to make changes in the world, and we expect some kind of like great politician to come down and save us, or some kind of great, like, even if we did rise up, who's going to take over? Are we going to have like the great leader of our rise up take over? Like, that we're just going to we're going to replace the politicians who stand now with new politicians who are probably going to be like TikTokers and Hassan Piker. And then what? And now we've got Hassan Piker as like the premier, And now, like, I don't trust him to run a country personally. I mean, he's got his Twitch stream going, but I don't know if the guy could really decide how resources should be divvied up. Like, I mean, I don't know who I would replace these politicians with. Not me. I don't know anything. I don't trust myself to run the government. I don't trust any of these people part of this movement. Like, if you think that you don't have enough right now to be making a difference, then maybe you shouldn't be saying we need to overthrow people, because are you going to fix it? What are you going to do? We're getting less for more than we do. That is, like, we do get less and less every year. Wages have stagnated, but that's still, like, we still make a lot. And that squeeze does come down. It does come to a point where somebody has to do something. I don't know who. I don't know how. I don't know where. But my hope is that people my age, as we get older and older, that's some rich lobbyist idealist. I mean, like, who's going to take over? Mitch McConnell should be back in office. Yeah, let's revive Mitch McConnell, please. Let's revive Mitch McConnell. Let's get Moist Critical for president.
What?
That was a voicemail. Yeah, that was a voicemail that somebody called him. Anyways, I'm 10 minutes over time. I usually like to have it run over a little bit. I like to have people call in a little bit more, but I'm tired and I'm hot. This suit is hot, and these lights that I use for the green screen. AI Jeffrey Epstein for president. You got my vote. You got my vote, Jeff. I'm going to take this person that called. I'm going to call them back. They got like 1 minute to give their opinion.
Hey, Chaney.
Oh, it's you. Never mind. I know that voice. I know what he was going to ask me. I'm not going to take that question, so we're not going to answer that question. I'm not answering that guy's question. I know who you are. All right. Well, thank you guys for coming out to the stream tonight. I appreciate it. As always, we will be having another stream, of course, on Thursday, the 16th of July. You guys can always come back, tell anybody, have anybody. It doesn't matter. I will take any call from anybody. As long as if they're hurling slurs, I will have to hang up on them. I have to tell you that. That's something I can't do because I make ad revenue on these videos. They're VODs. People watch them back, so I need that to make money. I like making money. I love money. I love money. So let anybody else know. If anybody wants to call in, tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your grandparents they want someone to talk to before they go to bed at night. I'm here. Anybody can chat with me, okay? Hopefully, you guys have a good rest of your night. I will see you on the 17th at 9 p.m. EST. Have a good rest of your night, everybody. Thanks for being here.